Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
And what am I going to do about that?
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
I hope she got that, because he's in a rough spot there.
Dr. Colden?
Nurse?
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
An accident, huh?
The whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What do you mean by that?
The one that hides the smuggling business.
Oh no, not them. They don't go on that side of the island. Everyone in his place. The captain on one side, Cat on the other, and me. Well, I've been to the whaling station, I have.
What did you see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Well, at least someone brought you here.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
I was expecting some kind of other shenanigans to happen, like, oh, I went in there and I saw something, but I can't remember. Then we'd be like, oh shit, he's like Bradley.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Wait, Irene? The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Oh, shit.
Mrs. Sanders?
Did she get admitted here because of the truth of the matters, of what happened to her husband?
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Yes, except it might have been with the medicine that he's been administrating to everybody.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Why don't I take the damn key? But fine, okay. We're probably going to have to do some shenanigans here later on. Either as Pierce or as ourselves. Or, well, as Pierce or as
Intoxication
Mary.
from breathing organic vapors.
Sounds familiar.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Well, you have to talk to the Elder Gods, because, they want to talk to us. Oh, this guy doesn't even get bed covers. Or, well, I guess he's on top of them.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I'm going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Yeah, do all those things.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
This patient has been mistreated.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
I didn't expect her to get so brutal with that. Jeez, Colden, what's going on with you?
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but
Life tied you down, huh? That's all right. As long as you don't end up killed like everybody else is probably going to end up
So,
being.
Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
I got an achievement for that. I don't know what that's for exactly, but yeah. Your mom is fine. Bradley.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Ooh. We already talked about that. You're a bad liar. I will prescribe you something. I'll do this.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Well, you did die and come back, so that kind of happens.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Okay, so it's a combination in terms of the sleeping pills thing. It is both people are having nightmares, and then therefore they can't sleep. And, Ethan and Marie. We knew, but we didn't have the skills to be able to really perceive what was there beforehand, at least through Edward.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Do you want me to take you somewhere? I could take you to the back room over here. Almost no patients, my ass. This place is pretty filled up. There's maybe like 2 places or 2 beds left uncovered.
Dr. Colden.
Receptionist nurse.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Is she the one in the bathroom?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Okay, I'm just looking around. Don't worry about me.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Oh. This file is strangely incomplete and the detail and treatment is not given. It does not respect standard practice. She's talking about us as if she doesn't know us. Is this taking place in the past? Okay. That's very interesting.
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
But we know where that is.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Maybe I have to go through the boiler room to get to Dr. Fuller's room.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
I don't know what I helped her with. She might have been like, "Where's the boiler room key?" And then I might have found it for her immediately before we ever talked to her, so that's awkward. Well, what's up with all the people and their thick beards, black hair?
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Sure.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
We could always sneak around and do it. Iomo delinquite, or delinquit? I don't know. This pseudo-scientific work by Cesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his criminal predispositions. The seriousness of the study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. Yeah, I was about to say, that doesn't really sound that legit.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Well, let's see if we can find Dr. Fuller's room. Bathroom men, oh.
An old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Nurse Elizabeth, hello!
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
I mean, I could open the boiler room and help her out.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
High security
The
unit.
answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
But how do I get down there? Alright. There's like an entire wing that we haven't explored, but I want to see what happens if we run to the boiler key again.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
I think this is going to be a case of like, we're here as Marie, and then we're going to come back as Edward Pierce to properly like search through the place.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Ah, here's his room.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Administration. Anything else? Like over here? Oh. Oh. And then there's a vent that leads all the way to here too. Wow. The Reference Book of Medical Sciences. Like a dictionary, this work references in alphabetical order all the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works and the names of the reference authorities are listed. Nice. There's a lot of medical books for us to read here. I'm hoping that they're either automatically applied or that they'll just be here for us later on. Is this Miss Donovan?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna go to Dr.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Distract Donovan. Cut off the water. Oh, now I have all those things. Jeez. Okay.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Okay. So how could we do this? Where our objective is to distract Donovan and cut off the water. But I'm wondering if maybe cutting off the water is the distraction, or if there are other ways to distract her, like, say, pissing off these guys.
Thank you again, Doctor.
Yeah. Okay. So this is awkward. I think that maybe if I had caused an incident, then Donovan would have been distracted by, say, yelling patients. So, like, maybe the best option there would have been to go and tell the people that their mother is dying or something, and therefore that wouldn't cause any pain because, well, the mom's not really dying. It's just going to be an inconvenience and miscommunication for everybody else. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to get
The key to the boiler room.
this lady
All I
yelled
have
at.
to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Oh, I am so sorry,
Everybody says
Elizabeth.
she's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. I'm the one who pays.
I need you to take the bullet for me here, so that way I can find out what's really going on. Where's the boiler? Here you are. Eee. This room is not in great condition.
I
Yeah.
can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Find a tool. Okay, and it's not something in this room? Sure. Like, oh, I can, no, damn it. I was like, oh, I can navigate the objectives, and I was hoping to maybe get like a bit more for each one. No. I wanted to see like, oh, there might be multiple ways to distract Donovan.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Alright, I don't know where we're gonna find a tool for this.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Maybe the janitor has it? The kitchen might have something. No, I just need something that can give us a little bit of leverage. Is this guy still suffering over here? Keep it up, nurse. He'll get better eventually. Maybe it's the lady in the storage room. Aha! I got what I need now.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Elizabeth. If I'd known there are other ways, then we could have gone for those. But okay. We'll let her distract. I'm Colden. Donovan.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please,
Jesus.
Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders once more.
Thank you, ma'am.
Out of my sight, go chatter with your colleagues. That's what you do best.
Good. Let's go into Dr. Fuller's office.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
I'm gonna close the door. Maybe that's a little bit more of like a implicating thing if she sees it, but I doubt the game actually cares.
Something is wrong with these masts.
Yeah, they're not facing the right
Some
direction.
sort of puzzle.
Well, let me look around first. Because maybe there's something else that we can look for.
Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Oh? A study of the Stendhal syndrome, a particularly rare mental illness. Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art. Oh. That definitely does sound like it could fit to him.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
We know there's something else going on. All right, so we got to get, I'm assuming, all these facing forward. Done.
Something. Patient files. I was right.
Sarah Hawkins' interview. Whoa. The cylinder was hidden inside Fuller's office. He recorded his thoughts about one of the many psychoanalysis sessions he submitted Sarah Hawkins to. Is that it? And should I close this off? I feel like that'd be a good idea.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Okay, is that all you have to say about that? Let's look at her files, I suppose.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Maybe it's just a psychic mental connection, Doc.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Dr. Fuller was just like, yeah, it's gonna happen. I know about these people.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
What did you do to Sarah Hawkins, sir?
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
To everybody? A partly burned shoe. It seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins. Well, we're not completely done here. We don't have the check mark at the bottom left.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Oh, no. Is that Sarah Hawkins' finger?
Why is Ethan on medication?
Okay, well, I guess we'll get out of the reconstruction and hope that we don't get in trouble.
I must go back to the basement.
Go down into the psychiatric wing. This is going to be where we find ourselves, right? I wonder if I would have seemed like super crazy. Oh, well, that was pretty simple. Okay. I'm suspicious about what's going to happen as we descend, but she hasn't seen anything crazy, so she should be fine. And this is where we met up with Bradley. Oh, fuck.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
What? What happened? Whoa.
If you're gonna shoot me, At least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly.
Oh, it's Algernon.
Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
I saw through someone's eyes. Oh, I have to be a much higher level of occultism.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
The Necronomicon?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
The question, though, is, was that the past or the present? Because it seemed like she didn't even know who I was. Because otherwise, oh gosh, we're gonna find out, I suppose, because either it's present and she was just recently, like, infected, or she was infected before she'd even met me. I just don't know.